the A-Rod saga to me. Obviously,
why is it amazing?
It's amazing. Listen, he should get booties in foreign stadium yesterday, so Met fans have their way with him, right?
Remember, he also did,
No, listen, but I'm trying to figure out, the rhetoric is, and I'm in the minority on it for sure, I get that. Release him. If he can't hit anymore, he's a strikeout machine, he's batting whatever he's batting. He's like 3 for 40, whatever it is, in his last 45 at-bats. He's done. But the reality is, if you're paying the guy $20+ million next year, and you have how many games left this year?
About 60?
Whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
40, 50, 60 games. The notion that the fan base has of, hey, get rid of him, just release him. I'm trying to think, what's the benefit of that, right? Like, they're paying the man. They got to pay him regardless. So, they expand rosters in a couple weeks, blah, blah, blah. And this notion of, well, Alex Rodriguez is taking up a roster space. So my question would be, who is he taking up the roster spot from? No one's got the answer to that. Oh, they're going to bring Sanchez up.
I mean, especially when they expand the rosters in September, it really doesn't matter.
Right.
You just have another guy on the bench.
When is it that 25 guys playing a game where I'm worried about A-Rod being there? And I'll tell you something else. As much as a bad guy as he was, as douchey as he was, and all the crap that Yankee fans and the Yankee players and organization dealt with, I think, to be fair about it, in the last 2 years, not that you can ever make up for the nonsense and the lawsuit and the protests, I think everybody would agree that Alex Rodriguez has handled himself as a professional.
Yeah, what I was going to say is that there's two things going on here. Number one, I think that there is a genuine dislike for Alex in many ways because of all the steroids and
sure,
all the stuff that we've been through with him.
The stuff he brought upon himself. Absolutely right.
There's also how do you explain Alex? He's a guy, and I heard Susan talking about this last night, and I think she's spot on when she says it. He wants to be liked, and he tries hard to be liked. I think she said it. It might have been one of the guys on TV, and he wants to be liked, but there's something that is just disingenuous about him. And this is why he was so good on TV, I thought, during the World Series, because he wasn't disingenuous.
Right.
He was talking about something that he loved, and you could tell that he loved it, and you could tell that he knew exactly what he was talking about.
He was a great analyst, and he's got a future if he ever wanted to do it. It'd be a major pay cut.
And he's going to do, yeah, but he'll do it in the long run, just because it will keep him involved and it will keep his name out there and all that other stuff.
Sure.
But I do think that listening to him, he could easily be a manager if he wanted to be, because I think the game is in his blood.
So why? So if you think that about it, and I'm not saying you're the guy saying get rid of him, you're not. But if you value what he brings to the table as a baseball expert, as a guy who's played it and lived it and done all the bad things and all the good things, that's a guy I want in my locker room.